I served the U.S. Army in Vietnam, early 71. I was with the 2nd of the 502nd Infantry, Airborne 101st. We were air mobile. Most of our work was up in the jungles. After my initial period, I became the point man. And I was wounded, which cut my military career and my time in Vietnam. When I was in the hospital for so long, I was with my buddies. I was still with, not my direct buddies from the field, but with other veterans, and we're all, feeling the same transitions, but we had each other. After I was released to the VA and eventually went home, all I wanted to do was get back to my unit. Back into civilian life, a Vietnam veteran in those days didn't want anybody to know, okay? So you didn't tell anybody, you just kept it to yourself, and you just drove it deeper and deeper and deeper down, and thinking that you even could forget about it. But it's not easy to do that, because things come back to you, especially with the combat situations at just odd times. I remember one time straightening out the wick of a candle, and it made me think about a grenade, prepping a grenade with the pin. I go, where did that come from? My wife saved me. Okay, meeting my wife and getting married, and my kids, all of that helped me. My wife sadly passed away from cancer. Now I'm more alone with my thoughts. And as I talk to other older veterans, we find also that things just come springing back. My startle reflex is more heightened, and I'm looking from side to side sometimes. Wow, this is a beautiful night, out for a walk, and it's like, yeah, but an ambush could come anytime. You got to stay alert. Thanks to the VA, I received help to get a college education, because I needed what they called vocational rehabilitation, and I became a special education teacher. So I knew that, I could fit in here and be of some use. My other thing was veterans. They serve veterans. We want to reach out to other veterans because we can identify with them. And the horses, I've loved horses since I was a kid, and I used to work in horse stables whenever I could for just to be able to ride, Coming here, I learned a way to relieve a lot of my stress, to practice. That's the thing, to practice relieving your stress. When the moments come, and you're having that bad day, that might go back all the way back to that bad day in Vietnam and other bad days. When you're having that bad day, to learn ways of relieving that is important. The horses have an incredible ability to sense your feelings and to respond to that. And I just think of a couple of weeks ago being in here, right in that paddock across there where those two horses are eating right now happily. And I can remember being right there. And I remember one of the horses over there coming over to me and just being with me. And I just stood there, and I put down my rake, or I propped up my rake, not down, and just petted her. But she came to me. Fall in Fridays. How did they put it? Enjoy your time, create your space, and connect with your mission. Our herd is ready to fall in. It almost makes me cry when I read that. It was good to be with other veterans, hear them talk, and how they felt. But I remember one time where they gave me the experience to be alone with 3 of the horses, and I'll never forget that. And they encouraged me to, pet the horses, brush the horses, groom the horses, then take the horses for a walk. It is just an incredible feeling when you walk with a horse, and this massive, hundreds of pounds of animal just walks along with you, and you get into a sense of peace. It produces a sense of peace. It produces a sense of, this horse accepts me, in all my faults, very much like my wife did. She loved me in all my faults, and she knew them because she was my wife. God bless her.